Hey everybody, I'm Reed.
And I'm Denise, and we just celebrated our 3-year anniversary, and we wanted to sit down and share some thoughts we've had about our time on the road. Over the last 3 years, we've gone to 2 countries, we've traveled to 48 states, we've been to a bunch of national parks, and we've just had a bunch of incredible experiences. We've both written a few questions down that we want to ask each other.
Yeah, we have not shared what we've written. We both wrote them in secrecy, and now we're going to surprise each other and ask 5 or so questions. I wanted to start with the most common question we get asked, and we'll get that out of the way, and then there will be no more common questions. Where do you see yourself settling down now that you've been to every state in the U.S.?
Honestly, I still have no idea.
I thought that'd be your answer.
Yeah, after being on the road for 3 years, it just means that now there's so many more places that I love. I think if anything, being on the road has made it even harder to decide where I want to end up.
Yeah, I feel that.
I would still say that the Pacific Northwest is one of my favorite places. What's one piece of advice you'd give yourself before starting van life?
One piece of advice would be not stress the small things, not stress the logistics of this or that. I think I don't like backtracking. I don't like not knowing where I'm going to sleep, and these things have kind of faded in how much I don't like them. Like, I don't really care anymore where we sleep, and to a certain extent, things that used to make me very anxious in the beginning don't stress so much. Go with the road. Yeah.
When you say backtracking, what do you mean?
It could be small. Even when we leave a campsite, like if we forgot something there, I don't want to go back and get it. I have such a strong resistance to going back to wherever we just were, or if we're supposed to be moving on, and I don't know what that is about. And I still have that urge, so yeah, I would tell myself to relax on that, cool your jets, and just go back. What's the big deal? What is one thing that you can't live without on the road?
Ooh, I think that is something that's completely and entirely changed for me. Before Reed and I got on the road, I was kind of like a pack rat. I had so much stuff, and I would collect everything, and I didn't like throwing anything away. I still would say that I'm not the biggest minimalist, but I've learned that things just don't matter as much to me. Early on the road, we had an experience where we thought we lost Rita, and very quickly I realized that as long as we have Bella, Rita, I have Reed, as long as we have each other, that's all that really matters to me. It might sound cheesy, but the road really has taught me that I don't need the things I thought I needed. At the end of the day,
Family.
At the end of the day, family's the most important thing. What is your favorite thing about van life?
My favorite thing about van life is pulling up to new campsites. I love when we come up to a new campsite and you take in a deep breath in and smell the trees or the lake or the ocean or the beach. I think just going to new places and just feeling the buzz of the area, yeah, that's my favorite part. What have you learned about yourself over these past 3 years?
I have learned that I'm very adaptable. I don't know if the road has taught me to be adaptable or if it's just shown me, like highlighted that part of me, but I really feel like I've learned to just go with the flow more and adjust. Things are always changing in this lifestyle, and things can, in the blink of an eye, 1 minute we think we're, coming back to the United States while we're in Mexico, and then we find out that our dog needs surgery, and we have to figure that out. Or our transmission breaks down. Fill in the blank with a million other things that could happen while we're on the road, and you just have to be okay with it. And there was a time in the beginning where I wanted things to be exactly, the way I wanted them to be. This is the schedule, this is where we're going, this is what we have to do. And if something went astray, I would get so upset, and I would feel so frustrated, and now I'm like, okay, let's figure it out. Or let's do something new, or let's change. And of course, there's some times when I, still am upset about it. It's a faster turnaround, you know what I mean? Like, I'll be upset and then we move on kind of thing. So I've learned to be more adaptable.
Upset, move on, recalibrate, adjust the plans, and then go.
Yeah. What's that line I like from the show The Flash when we watched it?
Make the plan, execute the plan, expect the plan to go off the rails, throw away the plan.
Oh, Would you live in a boat after van life?
I'd give it a try. It's not something I could commit to for a long period of time, but I could do a couple months.
Would you learn to circumnavigate and all that, or?
I'd just be stuck at the dock the whole time because I wouldn't know how to navigate. I mean, with you as my captain, we would go and sail the 7 seas.
I want to learn to sail.
We need a crew.
We need a crew, like a pirate.
Yeah, I would definitely give it a shot. If you could teleport the van to one destination in the world, and then you got to travel around for 6 months in that destination, and at the end of 6 months you teleport back to where you were, where would it be, and why?
I think it would be Central or South America. More specifically, I haven't been to either, so it's hard to say, but I guess I would say South America. Would you do another van build? And if so, what would you want it to look like?
I would do another van build. There's days where I would say no to that. It is a big endeavor, and it requires a good bit of skill and effort, energy, planning, preparation, execute the plan, then expect the plan to go awry.
But what would you want different? Like, what would you envision?
I would want something more open. I picture like a bigger counter for the kitchen, nice big kitchen, lots of like cabinet space down low, and then one side that doesn't have anything up high to make it feel more open. A low bed, a bed that converts. I like the idea of the bench seating, and then it converts down to a full bed, and then that way you each have one whole little like row, and you can fit a bunch of people in it.
I think I'd want a Murphy bed, where it's seating area and then it pops down.
This van is officially for sale. We are going to do a new van build.
Not yet. I do feel intimidated by the idea of a new van build too, but it also is it's exciting. You know, it would be exciting to do.
It's not an easy project, so for all those out there that are doing a van build right now, way to go.
Yeah, we feel your pain, we feel your excitement, we feel it all, because we were there. Been there, done that.
How do you go poop in the van? Just kidding. Would you travel with a kid or... Bella, no, don't do all that. No, baby. No, baby. She's licking her paw, and she's a very aggressive licker.
Bella! She looks very cute in her bed there.
She does. Would you travel full-time with a baby or a toddler?
Would I travel full-time with a baby?
The questions were starting to get a little too hot. The GoPro just overheated, and we had to take a lunch break. Would you have a baby or have toddlers on the road?
That is a hard one for me. We've met so many people who have done it and do it well, and the kids are so happy. I think personally for me, I just don't see it. When I think about our future, I don't picture us having kids on the road. I picture travel being a constant in our lives, something we do always. I want our kids to have all those experiences and see amazing places. But I don't think I see myself having kids and traveling full time. Okay, this is a juicy one. Are you ready for a new chapter? Like, are you ready to be done with van life?
Oh, no. I mean, I don't think I'm ready to be done with van life. We've been on it for 3 years, and I could see myself doing a couple more max. I don't think I'd want to do much more than like 5 years on the road. That's a good quality chunk of time, and I think I'd start wanting to, I'd get the itch to settle down a lot around 5 years, but who knows?
Yeah.
How is your routine to go out different in the van than it is in a house?
To go out?
Yeah, say you're going out for like ladies' night, or you're going out for date night with your boo, and yeah, how is that routine? This is a question for all the ladies out there, so they can get a better idea of, you know, how it changes. Threw her curveball down. We go out so often, I knew this was gonna be a hard one.
We never go out, so I have no idea. I have done a ladies' night when we were in Baja. A group of us went out and had a lot of fun together, and it was really cool because one of our friends has a bus. We all piled into the bus. and we all did our makeup in there. We were trading clothes and swapping clothes and stuff, and honestly it's the same routine that you do in a house. I'd say it's much quicker because it's not like I have the most options, you know? It's not like I'm like trying on 8 different outfits. It's like 2 outfits that I use consistently.
There's no full body mirror to check yourself out.
Yeah, except if you are in a bus like that. That was really nice to be in our friend's bus because she has a full-length mirror. She had all these different areas, so it was just a bunch of girls running around the area trading, you know, makeup and trading clothes and stuff. It was a lot of fun. All right, we're on to our final question.
Do you regret van life?
No, definitely not. I have had so many beautiful memories on the road. There are so many incredible experiences we wouldn't have had otherwise. The people we've met, it's something that you can't explain. It's just, it's something I knew we had to try. And so no matter how long we do it for, if it's a year, if it's 2 years, if it's 3 years, no matter how much longer we're on the road, I'm going to look back on this time with such fond memories. The song Good Old Days by Macklemore,
That's
sometimes
our song.
I play that song. And I recognize that this is going to be what we're talking about. These are the good old days, you know, when we had this crazy idea and decided to go on this adventure. And if you have a big dream and you just are wondering, should I do it, should I not? I think regardless, it makes a good story.
I don't regret van life either. For all those reasons that you said, that was a great answer.
Clearly, we do not regret this lifestyle. It has given us so much. And if you have questions for us, leave them in the comments, and we'd love to do a full Q&A with your questions. That would be a lot of fun.
That would be.
Until next time, we'll see you next week.
Goodbye for now.